Hi everyone, this is going to be a pick a card reading for how do they feel about you and what are their next steps. So there's going to be 3 groups, so take a moment now to pick number 1, 2 or 3 and then click on the timestamp in the description box below to go to your reading. So let us start with group 1. So let's see, how do they currently feel about you? Okay, so we have cycles. So I feel first of all like this group, you've been stuck in this cycle for quite some time. I'm getting years. So it feels like, group 1, you've been going round and round for years with this person. It's like they know that you're the one for them, but they're refusing to kind of break out of this cycle. They see you as someone who is like way more awake than them. I feel like you two, you're not quite the same vibrational level right now. So how do they feel about you? Well, they feel nervous. They feel like they're going to lose out on something really good here. But they just know that, right now they feel like you are too good for them. Like they do not deserve you for whatever reason. Group number 1, your person feels very anxious about losing this connection. But at the same time, they're caught in this web. They're not quite sure how they can break out of this. Your person wants to communicate with you. They want to tell you how they truly feel here. I do feel like this is going to be their next step. I think, they are actually going to start opening their mind a little bit more. I'm getting that, group 1, your person's been quite closed off to this connection and picking up a very stubborn energy. So it's like they've kind of like refused to see what was in front of them all along. They've chose to keep repeating this cycle, going round and round on this hamster wheel, rather than just being open and honest with how they feel. Their love for you is so strong, but they just keep it within themselves. They do not express it. So, unfortunately, this card is the wait card, and I am getting that their next step is to take a little bit more time, which I do see as a positive thing because they're taking some time out to try and get off this hamster wheel. They're trying to break out of this cycle so that the two of you can move forwards into like deeper commitment here. They're realizing where this pattern has been repeating itself. They do want to express their love to you, but first of all, they need to take a step back, get out of this cycle, break free of it, and work through their anxieties. The reason why they've been on this repeating cycle with you and kind of like, for some of you, for possibly for years, it comes from a place of low self-esteem. It's like they don't feel worthy of you. They've had a very closed mind to you, to this connection, and to relationships in general. I feel like group 1, your person has a lot of healing to do. They've been hurt in the past, either from another relationship or maybe from childhood. It's like group 1, I'm just getting, maybe your person didn't really believe in true love and then you changed that, but that scared them so much that they did everything they possibly could to avoid that. But trying to run from you and run from love has only caused them more heartache and pain. So for group 1, I'm seeing that your person's going to take a little bit of time for themselves. They need to find their strength. Their next step is definitely to spend some time on their own, to work on their own self-esteem and to get out of this cycle with you. Your person really wants to break free of this pattern so that they can actually come in with a serious offer here. But this is about taming the ego. So that's what they're going to be focusing on. It's about getting themselves in control, feeling stronger within themselves so that they can then take action towards you and express their love. I'm really getting don't chase group 1. So, you have a tendency to reach out to this person, and that actually creates a big block. That's what keeps this cycle repeating because they're running from you because you're chasing, and that scares them. Give them the space, don't rush, and then you two are going to just gravitate back towards each other. I do feel like you have a lot of healing to do as well, group 1. There's still some chasing going on in this connection. You're trying to kind of like force your person to go through an awakening and they're just not ready. They need to do this in their own time. You can't make the decision for them. They have to make the decision themselves. So you've got some important lessons to learn in this space as well about how you can kind of detach from your person, focus on the 5D connection and focus on yourselves. You know, focusing on yourself is so important right now, because the more you're trying to push this person and overgive to them, the more draining you're going to find this. Yeah, you need to find your own balance within yourself here, Group 1. I'm getting that, you know, career is going to really start taking off for you, but you need to invest the energy into that. So all the wasted energy you've been trying to invest in this person, trying to force them through their ascension, you know, use that for a better purpose. Use that to invest in yourself and your own stability and security. And we have another two of wands. I'm really being given it's going to be some kind of communication within 2 weeks for this. It feels like 2 days, 2 weeks. It could be 2 months, but it does feel a lot shorter term than that. There's going to be some kind of communication. Your person's going to come in with an offer when you are distracted, focusing on yourself. That's when this is going to come together. But right now, it's just important that you focus on leaving this cycle behind. You know, look at your own behaviour and patterns. Where have you been repeating this cycle? And how can you choose to break free of this? Another number 2 with a High Priestess card here. Yeah, it's important to focus on your own power and gifts here. And Spirit's saying stop trying to guess the future. Because unfortunately, as long as you're trying to do that, you're staying stuck in this cycle, going round and round. Which means that every time you see this positive movement forwards, you then push, and then this cycle repeats and you end up having to take a step back. So Spirit's saying stop trying to second guess what's coming. Focus on yourself, because it's when you're distracted and not trying to see the future of this connection or what your person is up to, that is when they're going to come in with an offer. They're not going to approach whilst you're busy obsessing over them. That's literally what I'm being given here. For some of you, this is borderline obsession, and it's important that both of you take a step back now and don't rush. Yeah, the Emperor card. Your person's going to come in with an offer. They're going to be the one to take the lead, but they can't take the lead as long as you're, you know, not letting them. You have to surrender and detach and let this person come to you. You know, this is like a ballroom dance. You know, both of you are trying to fight to take the lead, so it's not going to work out. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. Focus on yourself, on your own happiness. You might want to be going into study. You might want to study something new here, Group 1, because I'm getting that, yes, study and like work is going to bring about a new beginning for you. There's something about you really focusing on yourselves, your career, that's going to create the balance needed for a fresh start in this connection and breaking free of this cycle, which you've both been stuck in for quite some time, really. Like I said, months or years. This doesn't feel short term. It feels like you've been stuck for a long time here, Group 1. So focus on yourself and let your person take the lead here. Okay, let's move on to Group 2. Okay, so group number 2, let us see what is going on. Okay, we have endings, telepathy. This endings feels good. It feels like it's... Do you know what it feels like? It feels like everything you've been communicating with your person telepathically is starting to get through here. Yeah, projecting. Your person is ending this cycle of... like being blocked in this connection. I'm getting that they're really opening their third eye. They're starting to see things very clearly right now. Your messages are coming through very strongly. Your person's even sending telepathic messages back to you without realizing it. Yeah, group number 1, congratulations, because you've ended the avoidance of this connection here. Your person is no longer avoiding things. They're actually using this time to prepare for you two to come back together. Their third eye has been opened. They are seeing the future of this connection, seeing what is going on, like the bigger picture. Finances and career. So your person's been very distracted with work. That's how they avoided this connection, was that they invested so much time and energy into their finances, into their career. rather than actually focusing on the relationship. You know, perhaps they said they don't have time for both. You know, perhaps it was like they felt like they had to choose between work and between love, and they chose work. But that's coming to an end here. And this person's going to be coming in with some quite playful energy. Spirit's saying, you know, your connection has come down to divine timing. Before, in the past, it just wasn't the right time. Your person hadn't been through their awakening. They were avoiding things too much. But now I'm getting that, you know, this is the end of avoidance. They're starting to move towards the future. They're starting to move towards love. They're definitely becoming more spiritual. Group 2, like your person has been through an awakening. I'm getting that, you know, or they're coming to the end of their spiritual awakening here. They're coming in with some very playful energy, because I do still see that work and career is a bit of a burden here. You know, they're still focused on that. Yeah, we've got surrender. So at times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Again, it's like the energy of do not rush. You know, this is going to take a little bit of time here, but you know, your person is coming to the end of their awakening. They're surrendering to this connection. That's what their next step is. It is just surrender. They're surrendering to this connection, letting go of that avoidance and starting to actually trust that you two can be together. They're preparing something here. So let's see what it is, because this is their next step. Okay, they're preparing to take a leap of faith in this connection. They're getting ready to really, I'm getting jump on board. So it's like they're getting ready to really get on board with you, with this connection, and start to make some progress here. Yeah, this person's been through their spiritual awakening. They're starting to connect to their intuition. They're trusting themselves a lot more. You know, your person's been very blocked. Their intuition in the past has been so blocked by their ego. They've really resisted this connection. They've tried very hard to run from this. Their work is still a big stress for them. I feel like for some, your person's actually realising that this work environment isn't right for them. That it's actually a big block to their happiness. I see your person surrendering to this connection and just coming in with a very flirty offer. And it's like literally between now and 2 weeks' time. Yeah, 5 of Wands. Okay, so right now there is people around this person trying to block them from coming to you. And this feels more like friends. It doesn't feel like a karmic partner. It feels more like friends are very disapproving of this connection, of this relationship. And that's blocked them from approaching you already. But I sense them starting to ignore what other people are saying here. Yep, 2 of Cups. They're realising that where their friends don't know the truth. Their friends do not have this kind of like high-level soulmate twin flame connection. So they're realising that actually they're going to the wrong people for advice here, because they know in their heart that you two are going to get married. That literally just came from spirit. You two are going to get married. You're going to be together forever. This person's realising that, do you know what I'm getting? They're reminiscing on a holiday here. They're reminiscing on a holiday that you two had by the beach. And they're thinking about some time that you two spent on the beach or in the sea, and that's what they're looking back on. And that time of their life with you, that holiday, they knew that you were the one they wanted to spend their life with. There's a lot of happy memories coming to this person. I sense an offer of love coming in really quite soon for group 2. Yeah, your person's next step is just complete surrender. Their third eye is so open. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles, so work is still a little bit of a block here, but they're really close to like completing some kind of task at work which has been taking up a lot of their energy. They're getting ready to work hard on this connection with you. They're definitely coming in with a romantic gesture here, and what I'm getting is that I feel like they want to enter some long-term commitment here. They want to start moving towards this like long-term commitment, like this marriage. But it's going to require them to surrender and come in with some quite flirty energy. There's going to be a lot of fun. You two are going to be really having a lot of fun flirting. And it's going to come from such a high vibration place that you don't really get triggered. You're just going to enjoy this. It's like both of you have finally let go of the reins. So now the universe can bring the two of you together. And Spirit's saying, really, just enjoy the ride. You're in for a really wonderful and romantic time here. Yeah, Knight of Wands, this person is coming in with a serious offer. They broke their own heart trying to walk away from you, trying to detach from this connection. So as a result, they've surrendered because they've hurt themselves more by trying to force this separation than, just being with you. Like, yes, you two trigger each other a lot. There's been a lot of growth and healing and arguments between the two of you, but the separation hurts a lot more. This person's saying, the fights were worth it. They really want to be with you in a relationship. They want to commit to you here. They're thinking long and hard about marriage and having a family with you, living together. Yeah, I feel like for this group, your person sees you as someone they want to have children with. If you can't have children or you don't want any more children, this is like wife material, husband material. It is like life partner stuff. They see you as the one that they can have this long-term stability with. You're their end goal. You're their life partner, the one they want to spend the rest of their life with. That's all. Yeah, you are their complete wish fulfillment. Their next step here is to come in, get on board with... I feel like perhaps you've tried to tell them what twin flames are or something. Perhaps you've tried to kind of like explain this connection, and in the past they've like rejected that idea, and I just feel like they're getting on board with that now. They're realising that actually you were right all along. They cannot escape this connection, and it hurts them more by trying to. So they're coming in with a very not a serious offer straight away. They're coming in with quite like flirty energy, but they're seeing the seriousness of this connection. Okay, on to group 3. Let's see what's going on in your connection. So how does your person feel and what are their next steps? Meditate. Unknown. Okay, so your person right now, I feel like, is very tired, very lethargic is the word that I'm being given. They don't have the energy for this right now. I feel like the universe is sending them a lot of signs and messages through their dreams. When they're just out and about, they're really starting to pay attention to the signs that they're receiving. Your person is all about the 5D right now. All about connection with their higher self, connecting with spirit. I feel like group number 3, your person has tried to kind of like distract themselves with sex. But they're realising that, they have such a strong sexual connection with you that this doesn't satisfy them. Yeah, I'm getting that they're actually spending more time now fantasising about you, thinking sexually about you. The chemistry between the two of you is so strong. They want to commit to you. I don't know why, but they feel like in the past they just couldn't commit to this relationship. There's a big block here. I'm just hearing they want to get a ring on your finger. And I'm hearing Beyonce, all the single ladies. They're worried that someone else is going to get there first. Your person has a big fear of the unknown. It's like if they can't see where they're going, they'll just freeze and stand still like a deer in the headlights. They like to be able to see the path very clearly in front of them. And that's been an important lesson for them to learn. Yeah, only time will tell. It's like they've had to kind of like surrender this fear, let go of it, and realise that, you can't always see where you're going. Sometimes you do have to step into the unknown. And that's what's been holding them back, is this fear of the unknown with you. It's the fear of not knowing what is coming or if this is going to work out. But that's coming to an end here because they're realising that they want to commit to you. They want to tell you exactly how they feel because they've received so many like signs, synchronicities and support from their guides. Their guides are helping them realise that, they don't have to fear the unknown here. Yeah, 2 of Wands. Your person's planning their next step. They're not quite moving. But do you know what? I feel like the universe is really pointing them in the right direction. I'm seeing like bright neon lights and like pointing, flashing arrows. So it's like, your person's really being heavily directed by the universe at the moment. Queen of Swords. Okay, so I'm getting that, group 3, you need to really drop your guard and let this person approach you. I think you're pushing on them a lot energetically. You're really sending them a lot of messages telepathically, but it's coming from quite like a desperate energy of you like begging them to communicate rather than just letting them come to you. You can open that communication up. You can invite them in the 5D, but if you're doing it from like a desperate place, they're going to feel that energy. Yeah, look, you two here, there's going to be something good coming. You are going to have reason to celebrate soon, but it feels like you need to kind of focus on yourself for the moment. Let your person travel through the unknown. Let your person start their journey towards you and just trust that they are going to come in when they're ready. But right now, you need to be having fun with your friends. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. Right now, you do just need to kind of like enjoy your life as it is at the moment. You and your person are working together in the 5D. Your higher selves are bringing you both together. But there's an energy here of you are in an unknown period, group 3. And what is coming next for you guys? Well, only time will tell. This is unknown. Your person doesn't want to reveal their next step to me. So, you're not meant to know what is coming your way. You just need to know that as long as you lower your guards and let this person approach you, they are going to be coming in. I'm getting stop trying to second guess. I feel like group 3, you're always trying to think about what is going on with your person or what is their next move. And Spirit's saying, look, just let them have some space right now. They'll come in when they're ready. They do have a lot of love for you. And they will tell you how they feel when the time is right for them to commit. I feel like right now they're not sure if they are ready for this kind of commitment to the relationship. It's like they feel you have quite high expectations and they can't fulfill them. So ask yourself, what are you expecting from this person? Is it too much at the moment? Are you trying to rush this or make it happen too quickly? Are you trying to make it too serious too soon rather than enjoying like the honeymoon period of a relationship? Yeah. 10 of Cups, King of Swords. I feel like you're trying to make this person settle down before they're ready. And whenever you try and push them to do that, they retreat and they stop communicating. They stop expressing their emotions because you scare them because it's too intense. Yeah, so basically, whenever you try and push this person into some kind of like deep conversation or get them to open up before they're ready or get them to commit to this connection, I feel like you push them further away. They know that you're the one they want to spend their life with. They know that you are the only choice, the only one that they want. But they put this blindfold on every time you do that. They choose to avoid making a decision about this relationship because you're trying to push them to do it and they want to make this decision on their own. They want to take things at their own speed and you've got to practice patience here. So they're not revealing their next step because they're saying, look, you need to surrender and let me come to you when I'm ready. Stop trying to push this. Stop trying to get this to move too quickly. We will be together when it's time. Yeah, look, the Justice card. We will be together when it is time, when things are balanced. But right now, I'm blindfolding you because I don't want you to see what is next. I don't want you to see what is coming. But this person's going to make a decision about this connection, but you're not going to be able to force it. You need to really stop pushing this person and let them make their own decisions here. Because like I said, every time you try and do this, they're going to choose to put their blindfold on and just try and like ignore or detach from this connection. And both of you are repeating this lesson. This is important for you both to learn. So stop trying to push your person and let them kind of come to their own conclusions because they know just as well as you do that you're the one for them. Okay, send you so much love and light. I hope you've enjoyed that pick a card.